Words of Power and the Vibrational Magic of Heka. The Physics of Sacred Sound. Now, in Western magic, people often talk about spells as if they are wishful thinking or fantasy. But to the ancient Egyptians, spoken magic was a precise science, a fundamental force of nature that existed before the universe itself was even spoken into form. They called this force Heka. So welcome back to Harmonized Spirits. So in our first 3 episodes, we mapped the landscape of the Duat, decoded the technology of the soul, and faced the terrifying guardians at the threshold. Now today in episode 4, we are picking up the ultimate tool of the magician and shaman. We are breaking down the metaphysics of Heka, the vibrational magic of sacred sound, and how learning to use true words of power allows you to command your reality, clear negative frequency, and reshape your energetic field today. So let's dive in. What actually is Heka? In Egyptian cosmology, Heka is often translated as magic, but a far more accurate translation is the force of activation or primal intent. Heka is the divine energy that allows an invisible thought or spiritual concept to condense into physical reality. It is the bridge between the unmanifest world of mind and the manifest world of matter. The Egyptians personified this force as the goddess Heka, who was said to be present at the creation of the universe alongside Ptah, the divine creator who spoke existence into being through his heart and tongue. In high esoteric traditions, sound is not just air moving past your vocal cords. Sound is vibrational geometry. Every word you speak carries a specific frequency, a geometric resonance that acts upon the etheric field. This is why the Egyptian priests were so meticulous about how they chanted incantations in the temples and inside the tombs, which evolved into the architecture they had. When a priest recited a text from the Book of the Dead, they weren't just reading poetry. They were projecting precise acoustic frequencies designed to alter the state of consciousness and dissolve energetic barriers in the Duat, in basically all of the dimensions. This brings us to the concept of the Medu Neter, the Egyptian name for hieroglyphs, which literally translates to words of the gods or language of light. To the Egyptians, words were living entities. They understood that to know the true hidden name, the Ren, of an entity, a person, or a state of consciousness was to hold acoustic authority over it. Think back to episode 3, where the soul stands before the knife-wielding guardians at the gates of the Duat. How does the traveler open the gate? Not by force, but by calling the guardian by its true name, the Ren, and chanting specific words of power. When you speak a word of power with absolute vocal resonance and emotional alignment, you synchronize your personal field with the cosmic frequency of that concept. You literally force the environment around you to reorganize itself to match your voice. In modern physics, we call this sympathetic resonance. When 2 objects vibrate at the same frequency, one will set the other into motion without physical touch. Heka is a sympathetic resonance operating on a quantum and spiritual scale. So how do we apply the science of Heka to our modern lives, energy practice, and manifestation? Most people are unknowingly casting low vibrational Heka all day long. Every time you say, I am exhausted, I am broke, I can't do this, or nothing ever works out for me, you are taking vital life force, the Ka, and projecting it through your voice, the Ba, to lock that reality into form. You are using words of power against yourself. To practice true Egyptian sound magic, purifying the vocal channel, your throat center is the gate of manifestation. If your speech is sloppy, deceptive, or self-critical, your voice loses its spiritual authority. Speak with absolute truth, with absolute mayat. Use tone and breath. Heka requires breath. The word hu meant divine command or authoritative utterance, and it was always coupled with breath. When you speak in intention, chant, or use vocal toning, don't speak from your chest or your throat. Project it from your lower abdomen, filling the sound with intention. Name your reality. Stop speaking about what you don't want. Speak to your anxiety, your blocks, or your body by name and decree its transformation with quiet, unshakable authority. So let's practice activating your vocal resonance and intention right now. If it's safe to do so, sit up straight, lengthening your spine to clear the central energetic channel of your body. Take a slow, deep breath down into your root and let it out. Place your right hand on your throat and your left hand on your solar plexus. We are going to make a simple, resonant sound together, the primal sound of activation. As you exhale, let out a deep, steady hum, feeling the physical vibration beneath your hand in your throat. Inhale deeply. Hum softly for 3 to 5 seconds. Hum. Feel that vibration shivering through the cells of your body and into your field. Now, speak this decree aloud into your space, if you can, with calm, absolute certainty. My voice is an instrument of cosmic law. My words carry light, authority, and truth. What I decree with my heart and tongue is made manifest in my field. Take one more deep breath into that resonance. Feel the vibration settling into your reality. When you understand Heka, you realize that your voice is not just a tool of conversation. It is a paintbrush modifying the fabric of existence. So in episode 5, we're going to be bringing everything together for one of the most critical trials in the entire Egyptian mystery tradition, the Hall of Mayat and the weight of the heart. We are diving deep into the weighing of the heart against the feather of truth, clearing karmic weight, and living a life of an energetic lightness. If this transmission activated something in you today, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to reclaim the power of their voice. Drop a comment below with a decree you are speaking into existence today. And if you want to learn practical vocal toning, energetic decrees, and ritual application within this work, head to the link below and join our school community. Until next time, watch your words, honor your breath,